North Yorkshire is home to beautiful churches and cathedrals with exquisite stained glass gracing many a window. St Mary's Church in Ebbston, towards the east of the region, has wonderful examples from the 19th century. It's stained glass artist Val Green's job to keep them looking just as they did when they were first put in almost 150 years ago.
Now this is a very unusual skill, isn't it? Sort of working and replacing stained glass windows. Is this something that's been in your family for a long time?
It goes back to great-grandfather, so that's 1884.
My goodness.
Which is about the age of some of the windows in the church.
And over 1,000 years ago, at the birth of stained glass, the intricately designed windows weren't just there to look pretty.
The people who came to church, they couldn't speak Latin, so they couldn't understand the services. So they would gaze at the windows, and the windows were the Bible of the poor, so they used them as a teaching tool, if you like.
The beautiful windows in this church have stood the test of time, but not without a little help.
Every maybe 100, 150 years, the windows have got to be taken out, stripped down, the glass is cleaned, any broken pieces are replaced and then re-leaded. So this is where we come in with our workshop.
Val has been repairing and restoring stained glass for the past 35 years, and she works closely with Andy Breppy, who removes the delicate glass before either he or Val repairs it.
We're removing the round piece at the top.
Andy uses a hacking knife to carefully chip away at the surrounding cement, gently releasing the pane of glass which has a large hole in it.
I mean, now, with it being so close to us, you can really see the damage. So Val's going to be ready, is she?
Yes, if you could take that back for me, that'd be super.
OK, I'll be the custodian.
Yes, please.
Val's workshop is 15 miles away in Caton, where she repairs and restores around 20 churches' stained glass windows a year.
So Val,
hello.
Safely transported to your workshop.
Oh, just look at that face.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. It is a work of art.
Val will use a sheet of antique glass to repair the hole in the window.
It's called antique glass because it's made to the same recipe as glass was made 1,000 years ago. And if we don't do exactly what the original artist did, we're not going to get a good copy. So this is our job today. So once we've got the glass and we've cut it to shape, then we start painting. And glass paint is powdered glass, and it's just mixed with a pigment. It's either brown or black.
The powdered glass is mixed with gum arabic, a natural glue, to help it stick, and then water's added to make the paint. And to create the effect of shading, the glass is covered in the paint, and when it's dry, the design is scratched off.
So, Nikki, can you match that pattern on here?
Oh my goodness, right, here we go. So, and I can use my quill?
You can.
I
you
love
can
the
try
fact
it with the quill.
I can use this, OK, so. Not too sure about the nib.
Well, try that. Maybe that would be better.
Try that one, OK, let's have a little go.
What you're doing is controlling the amount of light that comes through that piece of glass. So it's not important the amount of paint you put on, it's important the amount that you take off.
So Val, I've got to take this opportunity to ask you just to show me how it should be done.
I think you've done very well, Nikki. Here, they've taken all the paint off, so I would scratch away at the edges. And maybe a brush. So you can use all these different things to get the effect that you want. It's very painstaking. It's not something you can rush, really.
But the glass, you can see, is already coming alive.
Yes, it's 3 dimensions to it. It's adding another dimension to the glass.
How wonderful, and also rewarding that everything that you do is going to be around not just for 150 years, but a lot longer than that as well.
It is nice to be able to look at restored work and think, nobody knows it's been broken. So
yes.
That's the ideal, really.
Yes, I suppose that's the perfect compliment if you can't see the join.
Yes.
Yeah, well, it's fascinating. Val, thank you so much.
It's been a pleasure.